Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another great episode of the Ham and Juice podcast. I'm one part of the Ham and Juice experience, Jason the Juice, followed by my co-host, Hamza the Ham.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you introing us in as always. Again, welcome back to the Ham and Juice podcast, your one-stop shop for rap, R&B, news, hip-hop, whatever, new releases, old releases, what to listen to, what not to listen to, anything. We talk about anything over here, all right? But specifically, it is about hip-hop, R&B, that sphere of music. Jason, how have you been?
Oh man, it's been exciting. It's been a fun and exhilarating week. I've done a lot of got a lot of school done, got some good marks, played some good games. Just totally having a great time. How have you been?
Very glad to hear it. Man, I've been wrapping up so many projects. It almost feels like I'm running out of stuff to do. That's what it feels like. But it's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling after a while of when you're working on something for a while, you're doing a bunch of things at once, and then you're just left with like empty space in your schedule. And like, what am I supposed to do right now? Man, it is weird. Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to talk about scheduling. We're here to talk about music. Jason, what has happened in the past week? What is going on?
One of the world's most famous people on the planet has gotten to the news again. One of our favorite reoccurring members and people to show up on our podcast, Mr. Kanye West. And this time, he's wearing a creepy mask.
Oh my God! Wait, but wasn't he already wearing creepy mask? What makes this one special?
This one got eye holes, and it's like a rubber mask.
Oh.
And it's white.
What? Wait, so he's just wearing like a white person mask?
It's like a mannequin's face. It's not like supposed to look real. It doesn't have like real skin color. It's like white, like the color of the paper. And
I would describe it.
Nose.
Yeah. I would describe it as like kind of like a Michael Myers mask without the hair, but then also like a robotic baby. You gotta look.
Eyes. You can see his eyes.
You gotta look at it for yourself, man. It is something to behold, but it definitely brings up Michael Myers in my mind. Maybe because that new Halloween movie coming out.
You know what's crazy, Hamza? This mask covers his head, which covers his hair.
Oh my God, everybody! He's Kanye West he's also posted on Instagram his new haircut.
I don't know what's happening in his hair. It looks like he's balding or patchy.
It looks, honestly, I'm looking at his hair, looking at the hair composition, the follicle density, right? It actually looks quite healthy. It looks like he's just shaved in patches.
No, he's shaving in like bald spots, bro.
Like patterns. Yeah. And then if you look at the side profile, it looks really bad. I'm going to be honest.
Right? That's a whole part that like it's unfinished or something.
Like he's getting stressed and somebody's like yanking out his hair.
Look like something? His hair?
I'm trying to look for a pattern. I'm not seeing it. I'm going to be honest. I'm not seeing it at all. It's going to look really interesting when it grows out. Good luck to Mr. West.
I know he went for the bald look a couple of times, like his shaven look.
That looks pretty good.
It works well with him.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mr. Kanye West and his stylistic choices.
Yeah, this is definitely a unique. You know what? I can't. It's Kanye. I can't really say no. Nothing really to say. Yeah, but he has also gone ahead and changed his name as well. Jason, do you remember when we were talking about that earlier, where he was submitting a request formally to swap out his birth name?
Yes.
To a single word, Ye.
Ye. Also the name of his album from 2018 that was rated 13th in the list of Kanye West albums from Complex.
Which is still criminal.
Absolutely. Kanye's West name is now Ye, without a middle or a surname. A Los Angeles judge approved his petition to change his legal identity, so he is just Ye. I don't know what that is.
For the purposes of this podcast, we will be referring to him as Kanye West. The artist known formerly as Kanye West, because it is going to be a little confusing, at least for a while. But I guess, you know what? If he sticks with this, I guess we're just gonna slowly phase it into Ye. I guess. It's definitely
is also known the most commonly used word in the Bible. Apparently,
that's very true. Apparently, according to Kanye West.
I thought this was an interview with Kanye West. Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Quick updates right here. The Weeknd has postponed his tour.
Oh no.
To summer of 2022, unfortunately, but he is moving his shows to his stadiums. So that is pretty exciting. He's also apparently dropping a track tonight, I believe, with Swedish House Mafia. Actually, for you guys, you'll be hearing it already, but it should be out by the time you listen to this, if the rumors are true, at least. And I'm actually pretty excited about it. I really think this is a cool direction that he's going in. But I am very sad. I'm very sad, Jason, because this interrupts my plans. Because I already bought tickets to the.
Oh my goodness, Hamza's getting skamazed again. I think there's a couple times this happened to Hamza.
Yeah, this is actually twice in a row.
Yeah,
it's brutal. It's brutal out here. But you know what? We stay strong. By the way, if you have bought tickets, he is refunding all of the money. And you will also get a special. Purportedly, you'll be able to buy tickets ahead of everyone else, just because you already bought tickets. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully, the tickets are not more expensive, because I will die. What do we got next, Jason? What do we got?
We got some really good news.
Okay.
We got some Doja Cat news, specifically. A controversial figure and famous rapper has now succeeded, surpasses Drake as the rapper with the most monthly Spotify listeners.
It's very interesting because I feel like the monthly Spotify listeners nowadays has so much more weight than like it used to be. I used to hear that and think, okay, that used to be kind of like a marketing ploy. Yep. I mean, like, is that really representative? But I mean, nowadays, yeah, it really is. So
Drake sucks. That's what we're hearing from this. This is what I'm not saying that Doja is like immensely like not as big as Drake, but Drake dropped the ball on this one. I don't think anyone should like mince their words or be nice about it. He just ain't what he used to be.
Damn, Drake is only doing 63.3 million Spotify listeners
compared to 63.6 of Doja Cat. It is a travesty. Crazy. It is a tragedy.
He really did drop the ball on this one.
He really. Jeez Louise, man.
Jeez Louise, man. As Drake would say, Jeez Louise. Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's crazy. Truly crazy. It's funny. You see these one note, or supposedly, sorry, I don't truly mean this, but people say these people are one note. Lil Nas X, Doja Cat, those two especially. They're known, at least in the past, as being like supposedly one-hit wonders. Yep. And now look what they are. You don't just get off of that. You don't just get ahead of Drake in terms of streaming.
Yeah.
Just off one hit single. I'm gonna be honest. Like that is crazy.
These people are the new generation, Hamza. We gotta appreciate them. They're of our age demographic. They're out here making music for the people, for the youths, as they would say. We gotta appreciate. Drake not doing so well. Other people gotta do well too.
It's true. It's you know what? Just you gotta give her flowers at least for that, man. It's absolutely crazy. Next up.
What?
We got some interesting news. So, a friend of the podcast, maybe not friend of the podcast, but someone that we mention a lot on this podcast, Chris Brown.
Oh, goodness. Not a friend of mine.
You're not a friend of mine either. No, sir. He has called Kyrie Irving. Oh, God. He has called him a real hero over the decision to not get the vaccine.
What? I followed the Kyrie Irving story. Like, he's been... he cannot play a lot of the games or any games at all or train with his team because he hasn't had the vaccine. So what's happening here, Hamza?
So effectively, Kyrie Irving it's very simple. He's gone out. He said, in public, he's cemented his position that he is not going to vaccinate himself. He's not going to inoculate himself. He does support people who do get the vaccine, but he's chosen not to. Yeah. Again, this is just like verbatim, basically what he's saying. Chris Brown has gone out and said that Kyrie Irving is his hero for not getting the vaccine. I don't know, like.
Oh, what do you think, Hamza?
Here's the thing.
Idolizing.
This is a little weird, because Kyrie Irving. This is a little bit of a controversial opinion, but I don't really think he's a bad guy. He's not a bad guy for doing He's clearly. I don't think he's trying to like do anything that his contract or anything like. He's choosing not to play. I mean, but you got to honor the terms of this contract that you've signed, right? It is clearly like something you're supposed to do, right? If you want to work, you got to get the vaccine. And I don't think that Mr. Irving is trying to force his views upon anyone else. I do think it is a little bit selfish, but it's not like he's mean-spirited. However, it's a little weird that Chris Brown is coming. Like, what the hell does Chris Brown have to do with any of this? What is this? Like,
clearly, Chris Brown stands with the messaging and the bravery that Kyrie Irving has stood against the NBA. In his opinion, I disagree. I think it's a decision he made. It's a basketball player, a really good one, deciding to do something that, one, makes him not be able to play, and two, I don't know how we could say is quite heroic as a hero. But that's Chris Brown's opinion. I don't really put a lot of credit to his opinion nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, we really shouldn't really be listening to what Chris Brown has to say, and I guess anecdotally, we shouldn't listen to what Kyrie Irving has to say, at least for medical situations. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I feel a little weird talking about this because I have a dislike of Chris Brown due to his actions.
Yeah, this is well documented on this podcast.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, he just continually tries to dig himself a deeper hole sometimes. That's what this feels like.
Yeah.
I'm very unsure as to why he would say this. But, Anyway, Jason, what we got next?
We got some good news, some Kendrick news, perhaps. Kendrick Lamar has allegedly reported to drop something this week on Friday, perhaps?
Yeah, there's some rumors going around that Kendrick Lamar, I guess by the time you listen to this podcast, will have dropped something. A lot of people think it's an album. I think, at least I hope, that it's a single. I don't think that, as big as Kendrick is, he doesn't just drop an album out of the blue completely, just instantly. No promo at all. And
we reported recently in September that he has registered at least 32 song titles with the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers. So clearly, there's something going on. But
there is something going on. And
is that a single?
His team has been striking a lot of supposed leaks from accounts that have been posting these Kendrick leaks. They have been honestly on my Twitter. I'm seeing just copyright notice after copyright notice on posts that are just saying like Kendrick Lee. So something is going on. I genuinely hope that it is a single, man. But
guys, clearly he's going to the Super Bowl. It kind of lines up that even if it's not having this week, a single might be dropping this week, and between now and Super Bowl, there's going to be a Kendrick album.
We did have that, with that story breaking out where it was rumored that they're dropping an album. Kendrick is at least before the Super Bowl.
It lines up. It's also substantial, by the way, but it does line up to a way it would be.
It could
work.
It could be.
I want it to work, guys. I'll tell you what.
We all do.
Kendrick has like 5 great albums, and we'll see a good 6th one for sure.
Let's try to get a 6, man. All right, next up, Zach Fox. The GOAT.
Greatest rapper of all time.
Literally one of the greatest rappers ever created, by our Lord, I'm looking at this album.
Dropped hot album.
Shut the F up talking to me. And genuinely, that is a perfect name for this album. It is actually just 9 tracks. It's 9 tracks, which sounds pretty long. It's about 20 minutes, though. Quite short in terms of, actual length. Kenny Beats producing, Sushi Boy Mexico. There's actually I believe The Alchemist actually hopped on one of these tracks to...
I hate this album cover, Hamza.
It's a genius album cover. It's just his feet on a tile floor with a paper plate
of chicken bones.
I'm just gonna zoom in on these chicken bones right now. I believe he actually hasn't quite eaten a lot of them.
Yeah, really partially eaten, so that it's and feet, bro, with a cigarette.
And did I mention? Yeah, he has a cigarette tucked between his big toe and his, I guess, second toe. I don't know what the hell it calls. Incredible album art, really represents the vibe. I'm looking at the track list. I would say that the last 4 tracks are the greatest songs we've gotten all year.
What is the vibe of this album?
The vibe of this album is, just look at the picture, man.
Trap House? What is this?
Look at the picture and look at the title. His feet, a cigarette held between his toes, a paper plate, and some eaten chicken
barrel vibes. Wild.
Some absolutely bangers of tracks, comedic value off the charts.
Any skips? Any skips?
I would say no skips. No skips. I mean, Batman references. If you,
into scribbles like that, yeah.
Yeah, scribbles. They don't know what that means, Jason. Just generally just kind of an air of being a menace, especially with that track number 5, Menace. I don't know how to describe his album. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to describe his album. I've listened to this thing top to bottom like 5 times. I love it. I don't know why I love it. I think it's funny for sure, but there's some other ethereal vibe going on with this album. It's almost like it's not from this world, and yet Pitchfork gave it like a sub 4 score out of 10.
Out of 10.
This is why we don't listen to Pitchfork.
They have the wrong sensibilities, Hamza, unlike we.
They really do.
Unlike the people listening to this podcast. You will love this.
Listen, just listen to the last track and listen to Get Off My Dick.
You too will be eating a plate of chicken wings off the floor off a paper plate.
With your feet. While smoking a cigarette. With your foot.
With your foot, somehow.
With your foot. We're going to move on from this because you just got to, like, it's one of those albums you just got to listen to. Like, I can't make it sound better than what it is, man. It
Absolutely.
just is. A$AP Ferg has signed with Rock Nation. He's announced a new single produced by the Neptunes. All right, so this is pretty good news, I would say, in terms of if you guys want to hear some more A$AP Ferg. Jason, are you an A$AP Ferg fan?
Absolutely. Who could forget such memorable titles? Like Plain Jane.
Are you Googling Plain Jane? That's true. Plain Jane, a new level, to be fair. With Future, I'm on a new level.
Babushka boy.
Yeah, I think A$AP Ferg definitely has a lot of potential in his lane. I remember Floor Seats 2, not bad. I have like one song off that I keep listening to, and to be honest with you, A$AP Ferg, no. A$AP Ferg is a decent rapper, and I believe that with the right management, he can actually step it up a lot more because. I don't know. I feel like he feels a little played out nowadays. You know, I don't feel like he has a lot to offer. But
that's crazy.
Maybe with some new management, maybe with something you breathe some life into A$AP Ferg's persona. I feel like there could be something here. I don't know. Okay. What we got next, Jason?
We got Lil Nas X honored with his own day in Atlanta.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
What do you think, Hamza?
This one's pretty short, but honestly, again, it's the same thing with Doja Cat, man. This man, he made Old Town Road, blew up off of that, and now he has his own day in Atlanta.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is truly crazy. So yeah, he has his own day in Atlanta. It is October 20th. Mayoral candidate Antonio Brown has presented Lil Nas X with the proclamation plaque. Speaking about his considerable impact on the LGBTQ community. Empowering people. I don't know, man. It's inspirational. It's very inspirational. So
he's a mover.
Yeah,
he's a mover. He's a real guy.
It's true. Next up, we got Young Thug fans. You may be getting some new music, but maybe not in the way that you kind of want to.
What does that mean?
He lost a bag. Young Thug lost a bag that contained a hard drive valued at about $1 million. It has 200 unreleased songs on it. He's actually filed a lawsuit.
How did it get lost? What was the chain of events?
So apparently, he forgot his bag next to his Lamborghini at this parking garage at this luxury apartment complex. Basically, a resident saw the bag and asked the concierge employee to find it and I guess get it back. The employee then informed Young Thug that the bag was in her possession, and she left a note stating that employees should not touch the bag. And then another employee just gave the bag away to a stranger without telling, the employee that had found the bag.
It's over. That employee has lost everything.
Literally just gave the bag away. That's incredible. I'm not going to name any names here because, what are we going to do? But wow, that's he's suing the apartment complex for failure to properly train the concierge employees. Young Thug historically has had a lot of leaks. I think we've talked about this a little bit, but his fans have done a lot of group buys. There's a lot of leaks going around. It's not quite Juice WRLD levels, but yeah. So I guess you might be getting 200 new songs if someone does a group buy off this. Yeah,
that's crazy, Hamza. That's crazy what they got here. Plus, there was like $40,000 in cash, a diamond encrusted watch for $57,000. Jesus Christ.
True. Who's gonna buy that though?
Oh yeah, it's all hot on the market. So the music is the only thing you can really put out, and you
can't like rip off the diamonds, I guess. But I don't really.
And then recut them, and then you have to shape them, and then you got to find the right buyer to sell them. Anyways, it's a whole tough scenario. I hope the person gets found, and the people
guys, don't steal rappers' watches.
Don't give away rappers' bags unless you see that man himself.
It's true. If he's a rapper and you give it to a different rapper, that might be okay. Maybe.
But like it has to be like you're giving it to Drake.
You gotta like Google them, and like if they have a picture together, like on Google Images, like right there, then that might be okay.
Yeah, like they gotta be big, right? They gotta be big stars. They can't be like name like a guy that wouldn't be trusted with a bag. 6ix9ine. Speaking of 6ix9ine, he has only $1,200 left in the legal fees.
Jason, I think you're talking about his ex-manager.
His ex-manager. His
Shotty.
Ex-manager.
So Shotty has a pretty big. If you've been following 6ix9ine at all, you kind of know who Shotty is. Basically, he's part of that whole criminal racketeering case that basically brought down 6ix9ine, this gang, everything that was related. Because I believe 6ix9ine snitched, right?
Oh goodness.
So Shotty is the manager, and it was kind of confirmed to like be responsible for a lot of stuff that happened to 6ix9ine in terms of some bad stuff happening. Let's just say that right now. Basically, he is down to his last $1,200. He has filed for the Sixth Amendment. Basically, he is trying to he's applying for a lawyer through the government. I believe it's a public defender. I don't even know. And he's basically not received income within the past 12 months. So, yeah, man, I don't know. It's crazy. You look back and 6ix9ine's gang, his whole, I don't even want to like describe his whole clique, I guess, has just been completely annihilated by this federal case. Shotty, I mean, he used to be a pretty big guy, at least in terms of his name. I mean, Treyway was huge, right? You remember that.
Yeah, they were all running together, but now that's...
Exactly. Yeah, I guess that just shows you how fast things go downhill, man. That's crazy. Anyway, so there's going to be a new documentary, I believe, coming out about 6ix9ine. This is just kind of like a little sneak peek, I guess, into the continuing saga of what's happening here. But, yeah. I don't know.
Speaking of
anything else?
Legal and misconduct,
what we got?
R. Kelly was reportedly placed on suicide watch following a guilty verdict.
Oh, my God.
So yeah, after being guilty of federal sex crimes last month, he was put on suicide watch, which I think they put on a lot of high-profile people once they get into prison.
That's a good point. He's going to be sentenced May 4th, 2022, and is facing a mandatory minimum of 10 years, could go all the way up to life in prison. I do not know if he's eligible for parole, but that could be the case. We don't know yet. Yeah, I mean, he's been continually protesting his innocence for years. Although, I mean, there is documented cases that this is not the case. But yeah, he seems very emotional about his supposed innocence.
As he said, he's fighting for his life, man.
He's fighting for my life right here, man. I don't know, man. One day he's gonna accept it, I guess, but not today. Not
at all.
Apparently, he's gonna retool his entire legal team. He's talking about bringing new lawyers in. I don't know what he expects. Maybe he expects like a Bill Cosby where he gets off on a technicality or something, but
I don't think
I don't know.
that would be the case.
I hope not. I hope not. But yeah. Oh, Pusha T. Pusha T is back in the news, and I'm actually very happy to see it right now. Jason, you know who Pusha T is, right?
Yeah, famous Pusha T moment. He dissed Drake so hard he became a better father.
That is incredible. You know, we will never abandon that joke. We will be 80 years old and we will still be talking about how this man is such a good rapper that he bullied him into becoming a dad. That is incredible. No other rapper has done this. Genuinely.
Actually,
no other rapper has.
Check the document, check the records over the 170 years, I don't know, of rap music there is to exist. There's no evidence.
You could, I mean, look, not to be a Kanye stan here, but you would never see Kanye being bullied into being a father. Right.
Absolutely.
I'm just being honest with you.
I mean, I feel like he was a father for his kids for a long time.
That's true. He just simply was a father. That is yeah.
Unlike Drake, who was bullied into it by Mr. Pusha T.
We're never letting this go.
What is Pusha T doing nowadays?
So he is apparently gearing up to start dropping some stuff. Yes, so he's now the album that he has just created is now being mixed. He's finalizing the guest verses on it, everything else like that. But he is aiming to release something this year and is describing it as an offering comprised of great music, complemented by merch and more. So, yeah, apparently he's kind of switching it up a lot. He was talking on an interview about Pharrell pushing back against some of the new music that he's been making because they used to work together. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm very interested. He's saying that this new album has actually topped Daytona 1,000%.
That's a big statement.
That's a big promise. Daytona is still considered to be one of the best rap albums of the past 10, 20 years. Could be 30. It is that level. Pusha T is known as one of the best rappers ever. So I am very excited. I mean, I know his previous work on Clips is amazing, but let's see where he goes. I'm genuinely excited to see where Pusha T goes because I don't know where he could go. I don't. Maybe he'll go pop punk.
What? Not like that guy.
Oh my God. Anyway. Yeah. Stay tuned.
All right.
We got anything else, Jason? What we got?
I think that's about it. You got
Big Sean freestyle over Hurricane, 9 minutes. Check it out. Big Sean reportedly goes in actually pretty hard. It is 9 minutes though, so
I
check that
Hurricane, out. All 6 versions of Hurricane.
All 6 versions. Yeah, it's on Power 106 LA. Jason might have actually heard of this radio station.
I think the radio stations are local, so the FM waves don't really penetrate all the way up here to BC. So the LA radio.
That's true. All right. Anyway, what have you been listening to, Jason? What you got?
Obviously, I've been listening to Body by Tion Wayne and Russ Millions.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously, I've been keeping it back with the great songs here by Tyler the Creator. What's Your Name on Call Me If You Get Lost.
Classic.
I was like, damn. I listened to the album again because people say it's up there with Donda, it's up there with CLB, it's up there with the J. Cole album, I Do Not Recall, as one of the best albums of 2021.
Oh my God. Anyway, keep going.
So I was listening to it again. I was like, damn, this is still better than CLB. So I don't know why they compared to that anyways.
True. Very interesting. I've listened to 1,000 Words by Cordae because I'm hearing that Cordae is going to start gearing up to also drop an album. But, that's all anecdotal. We don't know about that. Listening to King of the Fall by The Weeknd. I'm listening to... What else am I listening to?
What?
Listening to Electric Feel by MGMT, one of the most classic hip-hop songs of all time.
Oh, my God.
And I've been listening to a lot of Mac Miller. By the way, I forgot to mention Faces mixtape by Mac Miller is officially on streaming. Go stream it. It did like 63K first week, which is incredible for a, 6-year-old? I don't even know. Super old mixtape.
2014.
2014, 6-year-old mixtape. There you go. It's a 7-year-old mixtape. Check it out. It's one of his best, if not his best.
This is old Mac Miller. This is old Mac Miller, though.
But he is in good form on that album. And last song I'm listening to is Gang Signs by Freddie Gibbs. Because I love me some Freddie Gibbs.
We love Freddie.
We do. All right. This has been another week on the Hammer Juice Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in.
I love
Jason
you.
Jason does love you. Jason loves you. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.